for the 01 USA Tag Team Championships. And it's going to be a triple threat. So there are 3 teams. And it's going to be contested under Lucha Libre rules, which means that if any legal man that leaves the ring, over the top, whatever, they are out and anybody else can jump in and be the legal man. So you could have teammates facing each other, or you could just have another team come in. But I just want to explain to that if anybody leaves the ring, it is legal for somebody else to join the match. All right, you guys ready to get this match started? The following contest is set for one fall, and it is a triple threat match for the 01 USA Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, this is the team of Grim and Sinister, the Dark Passengers.
We're about to get things started right away with a triple threat match for the 01 US Tag Team Championships. And our first challengers, Grim and Sinister. My name's Phil Stamper. I'll be here calling the action with you. Have you ever seen anybody with the look of Grim? I mean, I'm not sure. Now, that's a look. Look into the eyes. The dark and hollow eyes of Sinister. And meanwhile, Grim, I'm not sure if he's getting ready for a carnival or if he's gonna stab you. I'm just saying. These two are wild and completely reckless. You have no idea what they're gonna hit you with or how they're gonna do it, but they're here to do one thing, and that's to cause absolute destruction as they go for the 01 US Tag Team Championship.
Introducing their first set of opponents. This is Granville and Luke Langley, the Diamond Dogs.
Well, if you're looking for anybody who could possibly neutralize the threat that the Dark Passengers will bring in Grim and Sinister, if you're looking for somebody who could step up and rise to the level of becoming the next 01 US Tag Team Champions, look no further than the Diamond Dogs. Luke Langley and Graham Bell are literally ready for war. At any moment, these two could very easily show their hand and show that they have their sights very clearly marked for the US Tag Team titles. Like I said, they're ready for war. But can they not only get past the Dark Passengers and Grim and Sinister, they also have to deal with the current and reigning 01 US Tag Team Champions in the Hooligans. And I love the Hooligans. Every time you see them, it's a great night of action. Devin and Mason Cutter bring it when they come to the ring. Absolutely devastating offense. I'm excited to see what's about to happen inside this triple threat for the 01 US Tag Team titles.
The 01 USA Tag Team Champions, accompanied by Uncle Leo. This is the Hooligans.
And it looks like I'm not the only one who's a little bit excited to see what's about to happen inside this matchup with the Hooligans. The crowd, great reaction here tonight. And, well, there's Uncle Leo displaying the gold proudly for everyone to see. I mean, I'm curious because not only do we have a triple threat, not only could we see anybody walk out, not only are you going to see the fury of what could happen in a fast-paced triple threat matchup, it's Lucha rules. That means at any time you leave the ring, anybody can jump in and replace you. No tag necessary. Heard it from our ring announcer. Not an elimination style. One fall to a finish. Whoever gets the first clear victory becomes the new or retains the 0-1 U.S. Tag Team titles. Referee displaying the belts for all to see. But, okay, dogs. Not there yet. And you know what? Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe that offensive offense that they have to bring is just a little bit of showboating. I mean, let's face it, Bell did have a pretty big gun. Maybe he's trying to compensate. I'm just saying. Referee displaying the belts for all to see now, getting ready for action. Grimm is having maybe a little back and forth with Uncle Leo, and part of me wonders who's less sane in that matchup. Grimm is happy, and that's more disturbing than anything else I've seen tonight. I mean, like giddy. Looks like things are going to start off here with Bell in the ring. He's going to show what he has to offer against one half of the Hooligans, and right away, already cut her in. Big shot to the back after a kick to the midsection. Has him up against the ropes. Oh, big chop. Drive him head first in his own corner. Tag made. Champions are on a roll right now, showing why they are the champions. Quick double team action right off to start this matchup. Keeping Bell down over in their corner. Going for a cover. One. Only got a one out of it. It's going to take a lot more than that. We have to think how much of this is just getting in behind the mindset of Bell. Bell now caught with a huge slam. Driven down, middle of the ring. Tag made out again by the Hooligans. Just stomping away. Now, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a guy that size hit a moonsault? Double team combination, moonsault leg drop, not enough to take down Bell. And focus. Do you see the focus they have working over the midsection of Bell? Trying to keep down the core of his body. Now picking him up. Big double slam. Big. And again. Oh. Moonsault side elbow. I said that. Cover 1, 2. Only got a 2 count. Referee in there calling the action here tonight. And of course, when good wrestling doesn't work, you know what Bell's gonna sing to. Tag made out to Luke Langley. Langley, big right hand. And again. Referee admonishing him, but Luke does not let up. I mean, and that's if you want to be the champion, I mean, that's what you gotta do. Never let up. Keep on your target, and that's exactly what Luke is doing now. Cover 1, 2, only got a 2 count. Almost a little trouble from Cutter getting his shoulder up there. I think he might have been rocked a little bit sooner than he thought by Luke Langley in this match. Now both members of the Diamond Dogs are in this match. Bell coming off the ropes. Ooh! Driven right into the side of the head of Cutter. Cutter now covered. Bell now the legal man for the Dogs. And again, big right hand. Keeping the Hooligans, keeping Cutter over in their corner are the Diamond Dogs. Tag made back out to Luke Langley. More double team action from the Dogs. The Dogs whip him in. Oh, big double hip toss. Rolling him through. Ooh. Stereo kicks, but as he leaves the ring, Grimm comes in, and see, that's the danger of a lucha-style match. Anybody leaves, anybody can come in. And Sinister and Grimm have absolutely cleared house now. Bringing Bell back in the ring, does Grimm, setting him up directly for his partner, Sinister. Sinister just stalking. I mean, as insane as Grim is, and as much as that insanity is on display, all I see from Sinister is just that, living up to his name, that stalking, that following, that measured impact, and he's taking it to Bell right now. Oh, just goading the Hooligans right now, which in the long run might not be a smart thing to do. At the same time, look at it. He's offsetting the entire pace of this matchup. Sinister is controlling everything that's happening in that ring right now as he continues the pressure on Bell. Now Grim in the ring, drop kick to Bell, cover. Referee in there, 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Grim now with that rear chin lock, driving it home. You see Grim's positioning over the seated Bell allows him. Oh, wait a minute, Bell now fighting back. Bell with that jawbreaker. Can he make it over? Can he make it over to Langley? Can he save himself from more punishment? Grim, though. Grim has his ankle. Keep him over in his corner. Tag out to Sinister. Sinister, I don't want to say he's enjoying this moment because there's nothing on his face that's saying anything about joy. I just think he likes the fact that he is clearly punishing Bell, following up with that knee drop right to the head of Graham. Just choking him blatantly in front of the referee. Like, without any regard for any... Whoa. Well, as Cutter came in to try to break up the cheating by Sinister. Sinister just not even feeling the impact. Uh-oh, but accidentally sent in to Langley after Bell tried to reverse. Now up and over goes Bell, sent to the floor by Sinister. The Hooligans are now in the ring, cleaning house. They get rid of Grim, now targeting after Sinister. Hooligans. Repeated shots over in that corner to the midsection of Sinister. In come big head of steam. Oh, and a big boot right to the face. And again, and again. The Hooligans doing everything they possibly can to take out Sinister. Now cover. Oh, but Langley now in to make the save. Langley and Bell, the Diamond Dogs, showing that as a team, they're a dangerous threat. At any moment, they could become the new champions. Don't forget about them. Now cover, hook at the leg, 1, 2, and now Grim is in, making the save. Grim and Sinister now in. Looks like we're about to see both of the Dark Passengers show what they have to offer in tag team competition. Now, taking out Langley, light on his feet and then taken down by that giant running big boot from Sinister. Cover, hook of the leg, 1, 2. No, the Hooligans again in to make the save to keep their titles around their waist. And now taking on both members of the Dark Passengers, both members of the Hooligans are in the ring. But oh, wait a minute, there goes Sinister. Sinister dumped out. Grim doesn't see it. And from behind. Now he's taken care of as he's thrown out to the floor. Uh-oh, Bell's in, but Bell got caught, rocked in the midsection. It looks like we're going to see more double team action from the Hooligans. The Hooligans have him up. Double choke slam. Wait a minute. Wait a second, what? Where's the big man going? Off the top rope. I don't mean the top turnbuckle. Off the top rope with an assist from his partner. Now cover 1, 2, and 3. And the Hooligans retain the 0-1 U.S. Tag Team titles. And to think, we're just getting started with all the action you're going to see here tonight. I mean, the action of the Hooligans is something you really do have to see for yourself. You got a sneak peek at what they're able to do, and they were able to show everybody why they hold those 0-1 U.S. Tag Team titles. So much more action yet to come. in just a moment.
The talking, nagging, lucha watching, puro viewing, indie supporting, drinking, cursing, son of a gun of a podcast. Join former pro wrestler and promoter Dave Dynasty and co-host Ike Isaacs as they talk wrestling and interview those within the business, bringing positivity back to pro wrestling. This is the Dave Dynasty Show.
Hailing from Austin, Texas, Jordynne Grace.
I'm your hero, yeah.
And her opponent from Lafayette, Indiana, Heidi Lovelace.
Ladies action here with Heidi Lovelace taking on Jordynne Grace. Nick Manawa and GK here ready to call all the action in this action-packed match.
For nobody who has ever seen Heidi Lovelace, be prepared to be amazed. This is one girl on the rise that I've taken quite the interest in, and not just because she's an attractive female either, Nick.
Right. Yes, Heidi Lovelace, one of the best in the Kentuckiana area. I've said it many times. I'll say it until I can't say it no more. Working over the arm of Jordynne Grace out of the Texas area. Uh-oh, what is this? One.
Quick pin attempt.
These two met in a five-way at the last IWA Mid-South show. Got her in the armbar now.
Five-way won by Mickey Knuckles, correct?
Yes.
The
Mickey
returning.
Knuckles made her surprise return at the last show and beat these two women, Thunder Kitty and Randy West, in the women's five-way. You know, they have something to prove. Heidi Lovelace was making her debut last show, so she has something to prove in IWA Mid-South. Now.
Both of these women looking for a spot in IWA Mid-South.
Yes. Uh-oh, what is this? Heidi Lovelace way too fancy for Jordynne Grace, getting out of that with the quickness.
Referee Charlene says no.
And that top wrist lock, is she going to take her all the way down? Uh-oh. Reversing the pressure. Uh-oh, here goes Heidi. Oh, all the way down.
Almost just
Yeah,
one tiptoe on the
right.
ground.
Breaking the poor girl in half. Now Jordynne Grace.
Using her leverage against her.
Not all the way. She didn't get all the way down like Heidi. Now trying to work her way back up. Oh, right
handful
to the
of hair.
Come on, ref. Now got her in the front face lock. Going to take her. Oh.
Heidi drives her back into the corner.
We got to see a clean break here. No, absolutely not.
Jordynne Grace definitely not trying to make friends.
Oh, fancy arm drag from Heidi Lovelace. Going for
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
scissors.
Jordynne Grace decides to collect her thoughts.
Yeah, she doesn't. Oh, now she's running. Now she's running. Oh. Oh, Heidi not taking that. Popping her back with the forearm.
Did Jordynne Grace not watch Heidi Lovelace trade forearms with Mickey Knuckles in the pre-show Battle Royal?
Yeah, she must have missed that Battle Royal earlier. Oh. I think that was to the areola.
You
of
can
Jordynne
see it in her
Grace.
face. It hurt.
Oh, another chop from Lovelace. She's getting in, breaking the count. Oh, kick right to the gut. Oh. Uh-oh. Heidi Lovelace, relentless here. Oh, kick on the outside. She's not taking any crap from Jordynne Grace tonight.
I think Mickey Knuckles might have rubbed off on her.
Yeah, a little bit.
Two encounters. That's all it took. Should try to give her an assist into the ring. Nice little kick to the backside.
Ducks a clothesline. Oh, cross body.
Oh,
no.
One.
She's up. She's up.
Stands up with her.
Deceptively strong is Jordynne Grace.
Hey, yo.
was impressive. Oh.
Definitely showing frustration on her face.
Now going after the eyes, it looks like.
Referee Charlene just letting her do it.
Okay, now she's good.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Charlene.
Referee Charlene on a 5-second delay.
Heidi Lovelace. Not happy with
Palm
that kick to the
strikes.
back. Oh, oh.
Uh-oh. Big forearm.
What a forearm strike. Choking her in the corner. Charlene right on top of the action. Working over the midsection is Jordynne Grace. Oh! What a slap!
I don't know if you can see Heidi Lovelace's face on this, but she might regret that.
Oh! Oh! What a back chop from Heidi Lovelace!
Big
She's
kick.
gonna regret that. Pounding away as she's on the mat.
Just as you had her where you wanted her, you woke her up.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What is this? Going for the Japanese women's body slam. Oh, dumping her.
Just dropping her face first.
Oh, knee to the gut. Oh, a fan. Let's go, Texas. Jordynne Grace got her in the corner.
Now fans want people to hit the ref.
Snapmare out of the corner. Oh, dragon kick to the kidneys.
She needs to figure out a way to put Heidi Lovelace away before she makes her very angry.
Uh-oh. She's caught her. Gonna slam her in. Oh! What a move. Oh, curb stomp on that bottom buckle. Is that gonna be
Hold the
enough?
cover. Just a 2 count.
Messing up that face of Jordynne Grace. Oh.
Jumping side clothesline.
Go for the pin. Only a 2. Jordynne Grace looks like, you know, she doesn't know what to do.
Trading 2 counts here. Forearm, but not all of it. To the side of the head. Club to the back.
Oh.
Heidi says this is how you do it.
Hammer over. Oh! Kick to the chest. Oh, she misses. Oh!
Kick to the back of the head. That's it.
1, 2. Man, I thought that super kick was it.
Jordynne Grace probably kicking out only out of natural reflexes.
Oh, picking up Heidi. Gonna put her up top. Maybe a
Both women going up top.
Maybe a superplex? I don't know. Heidi fighting back. Uh-oh. You don't see this in women's contest a lot. Oh! Big superplex. Took a lot out of both women, though.
Referee Charlene administering the 10 count for both ladies on the ground.
Fans getting behind Heidi Lovelace here. Trying to get her back to her feet. Both women up on a knee. Now going to trade shots in the middle of the ring. Forearm shot. Pair of forearms. Trading them now. Oh.
Rock them back and forth.
Another forearm from Lovelace. Oh. Oh. Lighting her up with those chops. Oh. Oh. Trio of kicks. Oh. Kick to the side of the head.
She gets right back up.
Handspring. Oh. Didn't get all of that one. Maybe she got just enough. 1, 2.
Not enough.
There was a vicious combo of kicks from Lovelace. Wasn't enough. to pin Jordynne Grace. Setting her off. Big reversal.
Big spine buster. Oh, that's enough.
Is that enough?
That's enough. She folds her in half.
1, 2. Not even with the folding press there.
The crowd really getting behind Heidi Lovelace here.
The punk rock ragdoll. Not giving up too easy. Uh-oh, deadlift. No. No, blocking it.
Elbow strikes to the head.
Oh! Oh! Big backcracker. Heidi
She's
going
going up to the top.
What's this gonna be? Frog splash, maybe. Oh! 1, 2, 3. What a contest!
Baby, it is the absolute best gift to professional wrestling. This day, always better, Jordynne James. Now, when Dave Dynasty said he needed somebody to cut a promo, let the world know who they are, I had to take the opportunity and let everybody know exactly who Jordynne James is. Now, first and foremost, I got my training from Billy Rock, the King of Indiana, so you already know everything that he had has been osmosisly induced into me. Now, people want to talk about respect. I've received numerous complaints that Jordynne James is just disrespectful. Says that he's always better than everybody else. That's what he is. His moniker, always better. He just thinks he's too cool. Well, you know what? That may be the truth. I may be better than everybody else, but that's too simple, man. Nah, always better's got nothing to do with me thinking I'm better than everybody. I know I'm better than everybody else. Always better is my quality guarantee of insurance to all the fans that come and pay hard-earned money to see Jordynne James wrestle, that you will see a better version of me than the last time you came and saw me. It's a promise. It's a guarantee to you and to myself that I will always be better and I will always get better. So to all the guys in the back, look, I'm coming for you. And I will be there, and I will be there to knock y'all down, and I'm going to be there when the fans are cheering me, and I'm going to be there when the fans are booing me, because at the end of the day, it's always about being better.
And now it's time for more tag team action, courtesy of New Generation Wrestling. And if you want to talk about some dangerous competitors inside of the ring, inside of tag team action, look no further than these guys, the Bambinos. I mean, these are guys who are dangerous literally inside and outside of the ring. I mean, would you want to cross? I mean, Bam alone is a huge threat to anybody. And I mean anybody. I mean, you know, if you borrowed money, maybe you want to pay him back as quick as you can. Maybe you don't even want to borrow money. I'm just saying, if you think about it. But the Bambinos know how to take care of any challenge in and out of the ring. They know how to stop the onslaught of any competitor. Even though tonight they're up against a huge challenge. Of course, running their mouths to the crowd. You can already tell the people here at NGW feel about the Bambinos. I mean, it doesn't take much to do. But we're about to see the introduction of their opponents making their way to the ring. Well, let's see. They'll show themselves in just a moment as we get ready for this tag team encounter. Joe Patriot and the Midwest Patriot together, they are the Super Patriots. I mean, these guys stand, I mean, you can obviously see what they stand for. You can see what they represent. There's virtue there. There's good sportsmanship there. And they're going against the Bambinos. To be fair, maybe 3 people who don't really care much about things like virtue and sportsmanship. I'm just saying. But wait a minute, it looks like Joe is asking for the mic. Oh, wait a minute, I think he's figured it out. There's a numbers game against him. Okay. So Joe has an idea. I think he saw the numbers game. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. And am I mistaken, or did he just count Bam as 2 people? I saw him count, and he counted 4. So, what? Just heard Joe ask somebody, "Can you help us?"
Someone to even the odds. His visa just cleared. Chico Valdez.
What? Well, it looks like the Super Patriots might have found somebody to help them out just a little bit in the shape of Chico Valdez. I mean, it is a bit of a numbers game, and I think the Bambinos, looking at the odds, thought everything was in their favor. I have a feeling they know something about odds. That's all I'm saying. And where did these 2 come from? Now Chico with his own entourage making their way down to the ring. It's a Chico dance party. As you do. Ladies being helped into the ring. Chico's looking to have a good night here tonight with the ladies. The ladies are having a good time. The Super Patriots are having a good time. The crowd's having a good time. I just don't think the Bambinos are overly excited at what they're seeing in the ring. I think they're having a little bit of an exception to everybody else's fun right now. Chico looks to even the odds here, helping the Super Patriots against the Bambino family. He's definitely excited. Easy to say. He's definitely excited. And excited to be here. It's probably for the best that the ladies leave the ring because of that guy right there, for example.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, tag team action scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they were led to the ring by their father, their manager, Bambino. Ladies and gentlemen, they hail from none of your business, Dom and Vince, the Bambino family. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, first of all, from Washington, D.C., they are Joe and Midwest Patriots. Their partner, ladies and gentlemen, from El Paso, Texas, Chico Valdez.
To be clear, tag team action here today. Chico's on the outside of the ring, trying to help even the odds a little bit. Because Bam, who's supposed to stay on the outside of the ring on the side of the Bambino family, okay, let's face facts. He never does. He never does not get involved, if you know what I'm saying. The Super Patriots are ready to go. Here you have Joe and Midwest getting checked out by the referee as Dom and Vince make their way inside the ring. Looks like we're going to have perhaps Dom start things off for the family. But this crowd really does not care for the Bambinos. Really doesn't care for Bam especially. Then again, egging them on probably isn't helping the situation. Just saying. Dom now having some words with the referee. The match hasn't even started and Dom is already having some words to exchange with the referee. This is not a good way to start off your night. Just say words of advice. Now Midwest Patriot, Dom, circling each other in the ring. These two lock up in the middle of the ring. Wait a minute, but it's Midwest Patriot with the early advantage, backing up Dom into the corner, but then you see Dom taking advantage of the referee's position with encouragement from Bam. I mean, did you hear Bam? He told him what to look out for. Midwest Patriot now on fire. Those solid right hands just punishing Dom over in the corner. Whipping him off the ropes. Dom comes off. Oh, gets connected with a clothesline from Midwest. Midwest on fire. Repeated elbows. Keeping control of Dom right now. Oh, and driving Dom headfirst over into the corner of the Super Patriots. Now tag out to Joe. Joe, the one who brought Chico to the ring. Now both members of the Super Patriots. Double elbow drop now. Well, they're saluting each other. Ooh. Well, Dom's not going to be saluting because he's a little busy. He's a little too busy right now. Joe went for the ropes, but gets caught by Vince from behind. Now Dom goes for cover. Only got a 2 count. The entire Bambino family does not like the referee. I've seen each and every one of them have something to say to this referee. Now tag made out to Vince. Vince with some big shots. Big shots against Joe. Absolutely, Vince, a powerhouse. We saw him blatant choke in front of the referee. Now brings him over into the corner. And again, blatantly choking him right in front of the eyes of the referee. I think these two just want to cause punishment. These two just want to cause pain. They want to systematically break down the Super Patriots. Now both members of the Bambino family are in the ring. Wind up from Dom and Vince. Ooh, a double chop. And again. And again, Joe is in a lot of trouble. He needs to get out of that corner as he's driven headfirst into the ring. Cover, hook of the leg by Dom. 1, 2. You know what? You might not like their style. You might not like their tactics. But solid tag team wrestling from the Bambinos. They're keeping Joe on their side of the ring. They're making quick tags out to each other. Oh! And using ring positioning to distract the referee so Vince can lay in a cheap shot. Hey, I'm just calling him like I see him. And again, going for that choke on the bottom rope against Joe. And in front, oh, wait a minute, in front of Bam. Bam, who takes a cheap shot. A cheap shot. Like I said, you can never not expect him to get involved. Vince went for a cover, only got a 2 count out of it. Driving Joe back into their corner yet again as he makes a tag out to Vince. Double team action. Ooh! An assist leg drop from Vince. Cover hook of the leg. 1, 2. Only got a 2 count. Vince is getting more and more frustrated. I mean, you have to think, they have to realize you're going to have to do more to the Super Patriots if you want to win this match. Your dirty tricks can only go so far. Both men from the Bambino family in the ring going for a double suplex on Joe. Now going for that cover, hook of the leg. Referee distracted by the antics of Vince, which may just have cost Dom a victory. Dom frustrated with the referee when really it was his brother's fault. Keeping on the punishment, laying in shots on Joe. Bringing him to the floor. Not sure if I like this. Bam's there. Now Dom and Vince. Dom and Vince now each have Joe. Midwest and Chico both having words with the referee to say, hey, look what's happening out there. As, well, you almost saw a triple threat action against Joe, and the referee, very fortunate for Joe, turned around just in time to see it. Joe trying to get back up to his feet. Dom will help him, but as he does, he pushes him back into his corner so he can make a tag out to Vince. Vince now with a kick to the side, driving Joe headfirst into the corner. And again, repeated shots to the head, to that top turnbuckle. Quick shot to the midsection. DDT. Vince now cover, hook of the leg. Oh, but too close to the ropes. Good ring positioning from Joe. Joe knows exactly where he's at. Dom trying to give some words of encouragement and assistance to his brother. Vince with that rear chin lock. Trying to suffocate, trying to suck out all the oxygen from Joe Patriot. Joe, though, slowly now getting up to his feet, using his elbows, those back elbows to try to escape from the clutches of Vince, and he does. Now whips Vince into the ropes. Off comes Vince. Oh, huge clothesline. And look at the grin on Bam's face. Now cover hook the leg by Vince. 1, 2. Ooh, that was very close. Very close. Vince tagging back out to Dom again. Great tag team action. Great tag team maneuvering and positioning on the side of the Bambino family. Repeated kicks to the midsection. And tag back out to Vince as now again both members of the Bambino family in the ring dominating over their opponent. Cover hook the leg by Vince. 1, 2. Referee calling it right down the middle, but it takes a lot more to take out the Patriots. Vince now with Joe up against the ropes, goes to whip him off. Oh no! Vince is down. Vince looked like he was going to go for a back body drop there. Joe able to see it coming, positioned perfectly was Vince, and caught him for a DDT. And you hear words of encouragement. You try to hear Midwest Patriot rally on Joe. You hear the crowd trying to rally on Joe Patriot. You hear Chico trying to rally on Joe Patriot. Can Joe make it over to make a tag? Oh, Vince makes a tag to Dom, but it's Joe who's able to make a tag out to Midwest. Midwest Patriot in like a house of fire now, taking down Dom. Has him up. Huge fall-away slam. Midwest a little too excited. He can't lose focus. Now with the assist of Joe, they both have Dom setting him up. Where are they going to plant him? Oh, wait a minute. I think it might have been it for Dom, but distraction from Bam allows Vince to come in to take out Joe Patriot. And now, as both members of the Bambinos are in the ring, taking on Midwest Patriot, Joe's on the floor. Oh, just planting Midwest Patriot in the middle of the ring. Cover hook of the leg, 1, 2, and 3. Vince. Vince able to score the pinfall victory for his team over Midwest Patriot. And look at Bam. Look at the joy. Look at the joy in Bam's face. Bam is so happy at what his family was able to accomplish here tonight. I guess by any means necessary. That's what makes them dangerous. That what... Uh-oh. They're about to get into it. Wait a minute. Bam Bambino just taken out by the Super Patriots. And Chico. Tom and Vince now checking on their dad. And you can hear what the crowd thinks of that. As now as the Bambinos are sent packing back to the locker room, even though they lost, there's going to be a little bit of a celebration in the ring with the Super Patriots and Chico Valdez. More action here to come. Great tag team action from New Generation Wrestling.
Hey, Dave Dynasty here for the Tommy Wildfire Rich School of Wrestling in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You know, I've spent years in the wrestling business, from wrestler to promoter, and now as the host of the Dave Dynasty Show. To be successful in the wrestling business, solid training from experienced instructors is mandatory if you're going to make it today. And that's what you'll get at the Tommy Wildfire Ridge School of Wrestling. Not only instruction from former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Tommy Wildfire Ridge, but many other big-name wrestlers, managers, and referees. And it gets better. Tommy Wildfire Ridge School of Wrestling will provide in-ring training and personal character training with all practices recorded on high-definition cameras. They have over 2 tons of weightlifting equipment and tanning beds located in an indoor sports facility that will host monthly wrestling events, bringing in names big enough to ensure that you, as a beginning student, will get seen. This school has it all. For anyone interested in the Tommy Wildfire Ridge School of Wrestling, call 336-862-5528 today. Once again, that is 336-862-5528. Ask for Chris, and you will immediately be on your way to your career in the wrestling business. Once again, call Chris at the Tommy Wildfire Ridge School of Wrestling at 336-862-5528.
Singles action about to get started here from All-Star Wrestling, and the first entrant making his way to the ring. You know, Kenny Kage, maybe just a little bit of ego. Maybe just a little bit too sure of himself. Perhaps. And perhaps just a little bit too confident. Of course, he wants gold here tonight, and tonight it's about the ASPW Indiana State Championship. Kenny wanting some assistance, some privilege to get into the ring. Kenny apparently not pleased with the accoutrement here in the ring. Already jaw-jacking with the referee. Kenny's ready for a celebration. I have a bad feeling with his partner there at ringside that they'll be willing to do anything it takes to try to take home that Indiana State Championship. And here you go. He's the dog. You're about to see the entrance of the Midwest Mutt himself, the ASPW, the All-Star Wrestling Indiana State Champion, none other than this man, Shawn Kemp. Well, the crowd enjoys him. I enjoy him. Shawn Kemp having a good time here tonight. We haven't even started any action, and already you can feel the vibe coming off Shawn Kemp. Shawn Kemp is ready for a party. Shawn Kemp is ready for a night of action, both in and out of the ring. Shawn may be a big man, but extremely light on his feet. And the crowd super happy to see Shawn Kemp here in the ring.
The following contest is for the Indiana Street Championship title. Introducing first, from the northeast, south side of the West Coast, please welcome Kenny Kage.
Kage is ready. Kage wants that title.
And your Indiana State champion, he hails from Indianapolis, Indiana. Please welcome Shawn Kemp.
Well, Kemp's ready too. Outside of all the panache, outside of the fun that Kemp is ready to bring inside of that ring, I think he knows that he's ready for a challenge. I think he knows that he's going to get a challenge from Kenny King and possibly from his partner too. Kage having a little bit of fun with the referee. Could it be? Could Kenny walk away with the Indiana State title here tonight? Could it be Kenny Kage's night? Kemp now being checked out by the referee. The referee now taking that belt, getting ready to show it off to Kage. Kage just wants him to give the belt to him. Kage is raring to go. But so is Kemp. Uh-oh. A lot of jaw-jacking going on between these two. I mean, Kemp may have beaten Kenny Kage last month. Kage has some exception to that. Could history repeat itself? Can Kemp take out Kenny Kage yet again? Will the Midwest Mutt retain the Indiana State Championship? We're about to find out as these two now circle up in the middle of the ring. Tie up, go behind, waistlock from Shawn Kemp. Kemp bringing Kenny Kage down in a big way. Hooking that arm, hammerlock. Kemp showing off just a little bit. Wrenching away on the left arm of Kenny Kage. Oh, look at it. Look at the leverage applied. I mean, Kemp with a sizable weight advantage, but that leverage shows the level of technical ability that Shawn Kemp is able to bring into the ring. I saw a reg of the eyes from Kenny Kage. Now Kenny Kage, standing side headlock applied on Shawn Kemp. Just wrenching away with pleasure. Kemp trying to fight his way out of it. Some shots to the midsection. Goes to send off Kage into the ropes. Oh, wait a minute, but Kage very knowledgeable about what Shawn Kemp has to bring. And as Kemp went down to try to trip up Kenny Kage, Kage able to lay in a side headlock on the mat. But you can see Kage looking for any opportunity for advantage. You saw him using that bottom rope for a moment of leverage before the referee admonished him. And again, Kemp goes down to try to trip up Kenny Kage, but Kage saw it coming and cartwheels over the Midwest Mutt. Ooh, Kemp's not pleased. Neither is Kage. Headlock applied again from Kenny Kage. Kemp backing up Kage into the ropes. Kage rolls through this time. Oh, but Kemp. Oh, now there you go. That one worked. That one tripped up Kenny. Kenny now caught in the midsection by Kemp. Whoa, big shots. And again, kick to the midsection. And Kage goes to the floor. Kage has to regroup here. Kage really needs to regroup here. Kemp coming after Kage. Throws him into the ring. But Kage is taking as much of a moment to break as he can. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know, did the referee see that? Did the referee just see? Oh, wait a minute, the referee saw it. And Kage is begging to not disqualify him from this match. I mean, but that was blatant. That was a blatant disqualification. The referee saw it. What's going on? Kage is begging, pleading with the referee. Oh, wait a minute! He'll allow the match to go on, but he's getting rid of Kage's partner, and for every good reason. I don't know. I feel like between trying to cause a disqualification. Oh, and a quick roll up from Shawn Kemp, but not able to put away Kage. Kage's partner now set to the back. Kage is all alone. Now roll up for the pin. 1, 2. Not enough to take him out. Hip toss. No basic reversal from Kemp. Kemp now cover. 1, 2. That inside cradle wasn't enough to take him out. Goes in against the corner. Kage saw him coming. Big boot right to the mush of Shawn Kemp. Kemp now caught with a neck breaker from Kenny Kage. Kage able to convince the referee not to disqualify him. His partner sent to the back, but you have to imagine that Kemp is not happy with any of this. And it may cost him, or it may cost Kenny Kage if Kemp's able to recover. Now choking blatantly in front of the referee. Now using his ring tape to choke out Shawn Kemp. Referee, what are you doing? Rear chinlock applied, now trying to cover up the fact he was using his wrist tape to choke out Shawn Kemp, to try to choke out the Indiana State champion. Referee right there, trying to check him out. This could be it. Shawn has had a lot of punishment in a very quick motion. Oh, wait a minute. And the referee just found Kenny Kage's tape. Is the ref gonna buy this? You've already given him a final warning. After you saw a blatant disqualification, now shot to the midsection from Shawn Kemp. Kemp trying to fire back. Kage with a shot of his own. Now back and forth these two go, but that kick to the head, that's to the side of the head of Shawn Kemp, might be too much. Now big elbow to the back of the head. Kage rolling over Kemp. Kemp able to kick out. Only got a 2 count. Kage trying to keep Shawn Kemp grounded, trying to suck the oxygen out of his body. Does he have enough wherewithal to keep going? And you can see the look of pain and possibly a little bit of frustration from Shawn Kemp. He's been double teamed. He's been choked by foreign objects. But now Kemp trying to fight back up. He's back up on his feet, fighting out of that rear chin. Like, oh, big solid right hand now coming up off the ropes. Oh, drop kick connects from Kenny Kage. Kage now going after Shawn Kemp. Rolling him up. Cover, hook the leg. 1, 2. Only got a 2 count. Kemp, you see, trying to reach for the ropes. Trying to get back up. Big shot to the midsection. Chop. Just pounding away. Oh, wait a minute. That equal opportunity equalizer. That shot to the eyes, those thumps to the eyes from Kenny Kage. That'll level out any playing field for you. Kage now with forearms to the side of the head of Shawn Kemp. Now sending Kemp into the opposite corner. In comes Kenny Kage. Kage caught by Kemp. Kemp cross chops back and forth. Kemp firing up. Kage goes for a wild shot, misses, but Kemp doesn't miss that headbutt. But both men now suffering so much punishment. Can either man rally? You see Kage using that rope to try to pull himself up. Kemp back on his feet, making his way over, but reversed by Kage. Kage, sending Kemp into the corner, catches the foot of Kemp. Kemp now firing back on Kage. Now Kemp climbing up to the top turnbuckle. Blockbuster from Kemp. Blockbuster keeping Kenny Kage down on the mat. Can Kemp bring it home right now? Will Kemp retain his championship? And no, only gets a 2 count. Kage is reeling. Kemp is trying to still recover from the onslaught that Kenny Kage brought him earlier. Does Kemp have enough in him? Kemp now going to the apron to try to meet Kenny Kage, blocking the foot of Kage. Oh, but Kage connects. Oh, no. Oh, no. That Uranagi on the apron on Kemp. And for those of you who've never been inside of a wrestling ring before, that is the hardest part of a ring. There is nothing but wood and metal on that outside perimeter of a wrestling ring. Kemp's in a bad way. This could be it. This could be Cage's moment. Kage now cover, hook of the leg. 1, 2. Only got a 2 count. You have to imagine Kage now thinking, what else do I have to do to try to take out Shawn Kemp? Kage having more words with the referee, having more words with the crowd. But the thing he needs to be focused on is trying to take out Shawn Kemp for the Indiana State Championship.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boy?
Oh. Kage. You're just pissing him off. Now big shots being exchanged between these two. Between Kage and Kemp. Between Kage, now blocked by Kemp. Big shots repeated from Kemp. Can the Midwest Mud, oh no, gets caught. Gets caught by Kage, now coming back. Oh, catches him from behind, rolls him through. Big headbutt. But again, both men are down. So much punishment delivered to each man. Trying to crawl back up to their feet. Shawn Kemp, can he capitalize? Can he go for a pinfall? Ever so slowly, inching his way over to Kenny Kage. Kemp back on his feet. Kenny Kage back up on his feet, but maybe not for long. It's Kemp. Kemp, Kage goes to reverse out of it. Kemp, though, able to connect. Now, big shot to the back of Kenny Kage. As him hooks. Ooh! Kemp connects, lays out Kenny Kage. Now cover has to be at 1, 2. On the ropes. Too close to the bottom rope. That ring positioning. Kenny Kage. You might not like him, but good ring positioning. Knowing exactly where he is in the ring. Able to save himself a loss right there. But the match isn't over. He could still see a loss if he's not careful. Underhook from Kemp. Oh, but Kage able to roll through it. Now has Kemp. Oh! Fisherman neck breaker. Cover, hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh! Only a 2 count. So close. Kenny Kage just inches away from becoming the Indiana State champion. What else does Kenny Kage have left in him to try to do to Kemp? And can Kemp recover? His title's on the line. Kage now back up on his feet, measuring Shawn Kemp. But Kemp able to push it through. Kemp now coming off the ropes and connects. Huge clothesline. Huge clothesline turns Kenny Kage inside out. Now Kemp with that pump handle, now getting ready. Picks him up and drives him down face first. Oh, Kenny Kage ate a lot of mat right there. Cover, hook of the leg by Kemp. 1, 2, 3. Shawn Kemp, the Midwest Mutt, retains the Indiana State Championship. Kage tried everything. Cage's partner. The match should have ended there with a disqualification. Kage used anything he could get his grubby mitts on to try to take out Shawn Kemp. It didn't work. It wasn't enough. And still your champion, Shawn Kemp. Wow. And that was an amazing match. Kage came this close to dethroning the champion, from taking that belt away. But still holding on to that title and being very proud of that fact is the Midwest Mutt, Shawn Kemp.